Hey everybody, this is just a quick video to show you a new deck profile of mine because this is a deck I was actually playing with today. This is my Exodia deck. Now originally I had these two cards in the deck, so this is kind of my side deck as of now because I ended up throwing two Mystic Minds into play with the deck today. So that's what ended up happening. With this Exodia deck of mine, I went like 3-1 today at my locals. I beat Cyber Dragons. I beat I beat dinosaurs, and I beat like a assault mode version of Stardust and Red Dragon Archfiend. And so for my extra deck, I just splashed in my Cyber Dragon extra deck, because I wanted people to make it think like I had a big extra deck, and I knew I was going to be playing against my friend with Cyber Dragons, so I threw this in here anyway, because I wanted to try to get him with that, which he knows I was playing that, so he was trying to do things to avoid it. Not that this was the reason he lost, because I summoned this thing against him. As a matter of fact, in one of the moments during that duel, I realized Swift Scarecrow was a machine, and I was actually thinking about summoning it just to come out, attack his Cyber Dragon and stuff away with my Swift Scarecrow, which actually would have been amazing, but, you know, I had Mystic Mind and stuff on the board, so I was trying to do other things. Forgive me, I didn't actually organize this deck, so let me organize this real quick. But yeah, I went 3-1 at this, my logos. I just kind of wanted, wanted to show you guys this, because I don't believe I had done a review video for an Exodia deck that was especially mine. Because I've ran into a lot of people playing Exodia. In fact, there was like a moment a few years ago when I was playing against Exodia duels. I was like, I got an Exodia deck too, and I knew exactly how his would work, but his was like built a little bit differently than mine. But I was playing Red Eyes, and with the deck that I had, you know, back then, I was just playing like the Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. And just kept tagging him so he can't activate any card effects when he's sitting there trying to do whatever, you know, so I ended up beating him, and there was a lot of Exodia play. I wouldn't say a lot, but I mean, throughout my time, I've just seen, like, different people, like, 3 different people, and I've seen a few Exodia decks in my time, playing this game. But mine, I had originally built this deck because I thought it was really good, and I was playing this deck before certain cards came out, like Mystic Mind and Draw of Fade, and it actually did really good. This was like back before links and everything, and the game was broken like crazy. You know, everything was really good with this deck, that it just worked. But then as the links and all kinds of negations and stuff came into play of the game, it hit it and hurt a lot harder on this game. But nonetheless, with like Draw of Fate and stuff that came out, it's still actually done pretty good. So basically all this is just the main deck, and to start out with, you got, sorry, my camera's not really focusing, it's blurry. There you go. Start out with, you got all 5 pieces of the Forbidden One, all 5 pieces of Exodia, all LOB set of Exodia. So you got the 5 pieces of Exodia. This is a very simple deck, and it's not good. It's really not that good, but I just ended up, like I said, going 3-1 today. So I was very surprised that my deck really did this good. So or Exodia Deck. So play 5 Exodia pieces. I play 2 card Ds. This card's really good. It ends your main phase, so you gotta be careful with how many cards you have in your hand when you activate this card. But you draw 2 cards, and then it ends your a whole entire turn. And then I play 2 Battle Faders. This card basically just ends your opponent's battle phase. It's a hand trap, and it summons itself. Play 2 Zero Gardener. This card you tribute on your opponent's draw phase, or anytime during your opponent's turn or your turn. Because I ended up having to do that because one of my opponent was trying to negate something, and so it forced me, I forget how the play happened, but he forced me to end up tributing it on my end phase. It was like the one loss I had was against another dinosaur player. But yeah, that was that. So he just stops your opponent from inflicting battle damage, and your monster's being destroyed by battle. My opponent was getting around this. What happened was he was doing effect damage with me with that one T-Rex thing, timing guy, and so I tributed my guy, so this way he couldn't inflict the damage to me by effect damage because I was doing other things to stop him from attacking me. So I was trying to fight that. Then obviously to serve Scarecrow, so instead of summoning that said monster, see, the reason I played 2 Battle Faders is because this guy can just leave Battle Fader on the field, which really helps. But this guy, in case if that doesn't work, like you're going against dinosaurs that's doing effect damage, this guy is just discarded to the graveyard. You don't summon him at all to end the battle phase. Embassy of the Afterlife, limited to 1, but it just adds a normal monster card from you or your opponent. You and your opponent adds 1, like, what is it, level 3? Level 3 or lower normal monster from the deck to the hand. And that actually can help your opponent if you're playing against the Trago Net thing, Galaxy stuff and stuff, but, you know, typically you just search an Exodia normal piece. Beware, you cannot search the head with this. It has to be the normal monster. 2 Mystic Minds, because like I said, I just splashed those in today, and this helped the deck a lot. So if you do play Exodia, you can spam out 3 Mystic Minds. You know, you could put in Terraforming, and forget what the trap card is called. I have it in my Malefic deck, but if you haven't seen that video, I encourage you to go watch that one. But, you know, this was just a test one, just to play Exodia for the heck of it, just because I felt like playing it. So 2 Mystic Minds. It was actually working a lot today. 2 Pot of Dualities, because you're not really special summoning. So this allows you to take a look at the top 3 cards of your deck and add the 1 to the hand, and then it shuffles. Your opponent also sees what you add, but it don't matter because you get to just choose anything you want at the top. And then the card that makes Exodia good, Draw a Fade. When your life points are lower than your opponent's, you cannot set cards after you activate this, but you can activate 1 more effect after you activate this. So this allows you to search for any 3 cards in your entire deck with 3 different names. So let's say, for example, like each Exodia piece technically has a different name. Left arm, right arm, head, you know, the forbidden one, left leg, right leg, they all have different names, so you can search out all the Exodia pieces, like 3 of them. In this card, you draw 1 of those, and you add the other 2 cards directly to the top of your deck. So essentially, you can search out 3 Exodia pieces and just put them right on top of your deck, so you can get them all. As you can see, it even got a picture of Exodia in the back there. There was a moment when I beat my Cyber Dragon friend, because I had 3 pieces in my hand, and I had Hope for Escape, and I had like the other trap card on the field to draw cards. But with this, I searched out the 2 Exodia pieces, and I searched out card D. So if I didn't get the 1 Exodia piece, and I either the Exodia piece and I got card D, I can summon the card D and use its one effect, because you can only use one effect after this card is activated, and get rid of card D to draw the last 2 cards, which I did, and one with exactly 5 cards in my hand, which are 5 pieces of Exodia. So that's a great card. 1 day of peace. It's also limited to 1, I believe. Each player draws 1 card, neither player takes damage until the end of the opponent's next turn. Exactly the reason why you play this, because you draw a card and you don't want to take damage. Your opponent draws a card too, which helps them, but, you know, should really help you more. 1-up Star Goblin, because I know for a fact this is limited to 1, but you can only draw 1 card and your opponent gains 1,000 life points. And this is good because you want your opponent to have more life points than you do because of the because of the point of my trap cards. Legacy of Yatagarasu. You use this to just basically draw a single card. 2 Threatening Wars to prevent your opponent from attacking you. 3 Hope for Escapes. This card is mad when it comes to draw power. These cards allowed me to draw like 19 cards in 1 turn, just because of how the difference between my opponent's life points and mine. I was actually able to do that twice, draw like 21, 22 cards and draw half my deck. You pay 1,000 life points, you draw a card for each 2,000 point difference between your opponent. Each 2,000 point difference between your life points and your opponent's. So if your opponent has like 16,000 life points and you have like 1,000, yeah, it's a lot of cards you draw, especially if you activate 2 of these at once, and oh man, it's mad. Jaw of Greed. You draw 1 card. Wabugu. You don't take any damage. Battle damage, I believe. Yep. Accumulated Fortune. For Chain Link 4, you draw 2 cards, which does seem to play a lot, especially when your opponent activates cards and he's chaining things and stuff, and you're chaining with your cards. 3 gift cards. You know, give your opponent 3,000 life points. Just the most awesomest common card you will ever find in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then 3 Reckless Greeds. And this card does not stack on each other, so if you end up having 3 of these, you can draw 6 and just skip your 2 draw phases. So that's just it for this simple Yu-Gi-Oh! Review video of my Exodia deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to subscribe, and peace out, everybody.